Shane Kirk with Fight Star Media, backstage here at Battlezone in Dublin. Delighted to be joined by the Strabandal James Gallagher. James, thanks very much for taking the time to talk to us. Here tonight to support Lee Hammond.
Yeah.
Friend, teammate, fighting for the title tonight.
Yeah, so isn't he lightweight champion at Battlezone, so be good to go out and see him get the win. His game has come on so much this past while. His striking and stuff has just gone like leaps and bounds, and you see it in the spars and stuff. That when he connects with people now, they know that they've been hit and stuff, and he's putting a lot of power in these shots, and he doesn't get hit that much. He's got the range and stuff, so I can see him going out here and shocking a lot of people, especially
being honest
with
with grappler, you think he's going to come out and showcase his striking tonight?
100%, especially fighting a good striker as well. So he's an Alexander, he's a very talented boxer, but I think Lee's going to come out here and show a lot of people how good his striking actually is, and I feel like he's going to play a lot of part with his kicks. He's going to keep him at that range and not let him get to use his boxing.
Spin a lot.
Yeah, I say not even spin it up, but I say he'll connect him some nice kicks, chop him down to the body and teeps and stuff like this, and then he'll get him frustrated with that, and then he'll land clean shots in on his chin with his hands, and I feel like that's going to be the story of the fight. And something tell me he's going to knock him out. I just feel that he's going to knock him out.
Well, you haven't been wrong with predictions before, so
yeah, I think so.
Obviously, being someone who gets so much support in such big arenas, coming into then smaller shows and giving that support back and being yourself, obviously being a big star must be nice.
It's the hell, you know what I mean? Especially when you come see your friends and all fighting, like you see them working hard to get the big shows where like I'm fighting at, and then you're like, come here, do you know what I mean? And it's not like any different. It's not to say that I'm doing anything different than like Lee fighting in the smaller shows or anything like that. It's like we've been in the same training, day in, day out, do you know what I mean? So they deserve to get on the big shows and rise here. And these shows are where everyone starts, do you know what I mean? It's a little boxing gym, do you know what I mean? This is dead. I love all this, like the smaller shows. I like coming to these rather than going to the bigger shows, to be honest. So I feel like it is just much better, and it's just like a closer, because the MMA scene in Ireland is small, tight, and it's good to see everyone again, and it's good to float around and just have a buzz and see everyone and have a good time and enjoy the fights.
And speaking of seeing everyone again, the last time I seen you was at Bama, Tree Arena, and you were telling me how you're going to drop to bantamweight on November 10th on Bellator.
Yeah.
You're now fighting at featherweight. Can you just talk to me about how the change went about, or how you decided against bantamweight for now?
Yeah, so I just John decides everything, that, you know what I mean, and he tells me what to do, I do it pretty much, and he just takes me as like I think say a featherweight. It's a good choice, and he's all multiple reasons. And then the first one was like, I've never once been outpowered, like ever. It's never has been like, no one has ever done good against me by using like physical attributes. And if anyone has done good, it's technical. Do you know what I mean? They're good. I need to brush up in that technical area, and so that it's not an issue. So he says it's not an issue. And I feel like, especially at the stage now that I'm at, like back at home and stuff, he's all just get comfortable and get better. Do you know what I mean? Focus on getting better than focusing on cutting weight. Do you know what I mean? Rather spend now the next 10 weeks of like trying to get my weight down and stuff and all this here. Not like, you know, it's hard to get down. Do you know what I mean? So rather than doing that, why not just eat? Like I can eat what I want. I'm like eating loads, trying to get a bit of size on and stuff, and I feel comfortable. So now, like when I'm watching these fights, I'm not sitting there going like, oh, I'm hungry. I'm like watching what people are doing.
You're actually watching, not thinking about
food.
Yeah,
exactly. You know, this kind of thing. And when I'm in the gym, I'm like really focused on just like breaking down everything and focused on the technique and stuff like this. And I don't feel like, I feel when I'm training with people that are like welterweights and stuff like that, and strength's never an issue. Do you know what I mean? I always feel I'm stronger than everyone, if anything. Do you know what I mean? So it's not a problem. And so John just says stay featherweight, and then one day he texts me, he's like, have a look at this guy and tell me what you think, and for November 10th. And I was just back, yes, no problem. I didn't watch him. I was driving down the road. I was going training like the Keynes gym, and I was on no problem. And then I got to Keynes gym. I was like, oh, what's he like? And John was like, well, I haven't watched him either. So the fight was signed and
that
done.
ethos of the opponent doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Literally summed up there in one story.
Yes, no problem. That's the way it's always been. Do you know what I mean? And because I was expecting John to have watched him first, and I was like, he's well, I haven't watched him here. And I was like, well, either have I, but fuck it, let's just do it.
So
you know
in case with bantamweight, it's not a case of not never. It's just not now.
Just not now. I'm never say never.
Yeah. But your opponent, Jeremiah Labino, 11-5, 2-fight win streak, black belt. You don't really care about him then? Is that what you're saying?
Not really. So not really. I've watched a few of his fights and he's good and stuff, but I just don't feel that he's on my level. So he does got good. He hasn't been submitted before. as soon as I seen that, and I was like, I'm gonna.
That's something for you to take.
I'm going to go in and submit him. It's not like that I want to go in and do it, or as if I'm going to do it, I am going to go in and submit him. It's just now, like November 10th, it's happening.
He has come out and said, in reference to your fight in New York against James Gallagher, he said it's easy to choke a guy as old and blind as him. So he said he wants you to bring your Gucci flip flops so he can slap you with them in Dublin.
Yeah, well, he's 30. He's 30, and he calls himself a kid. That just says it all. Once you're 30, you go around calling yourself a fucking kid. Do you know what I mean? There's only one kid in Bellator, and he's going to choke that motherfucker out.
You've said previously that you're going to be the first fighter to make $1 million buys on pay-per-view for Bellator, the main event as a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Can you sum that up?
Yeah, well, who else has done that? What other 20-year-old can walk out in Madison Square Garden in front of 20,000 people or whatever and not crumble and shine and rise above that? There was other 20-year-olds on the card that night, and they crumbled. I didn't. So I didn't. I rose above everyone. All them veterans and all, they were all in the dressing room, and you could see them all like looking around, and like there was a lot of people who had a lot of fights and had belts, and they've done that and done this, and you could just see it. Like when you're floating around, like you just feel the nerves and stuff. And I was walking around like going, like this is me. Like this is I want to be.
What is it about your mindset that sets you apart?
I don't know.
What makes James Gallagher different?
I don't know. I just don't feel like people get pressured by like other people, or they feel like they get intimidated by things. But I just don't feel like it's not like an arrogant thing that I just feel like I'm a tough guy and don't get arrogant. It's just weird because like I could walk into a shop and be like, fuck is go up to pay and probably be like shy or something. But when I walk out like into these arenas and stuff, I just don't get like that feeling of like intimidation, or like I could walk up to someone and get
habitat.
yeah, it's like a confrontation. Like I don't get like worked up or like that adrenaline that people get. I just since I was a kid, like it's not like since before I even fought. Like I just don't get like no other person can get like intimidated. I don't know what it is. It's very weird, but I don't get like intimidating. But as I say, I'd probably be like, if I was going to buy something in the shop, I'd probably give you the money and be like, here you go, play. Do you know what I mean? Be intimidated by the shop. Yeah. Do you know what I mean, or something like that? I wouldn't like exactly. I wouldn't go back in the shop and be like, here, change that, or like I just would get nervous.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
the fighting aspect.
I just feel like it's where I'm most happiest. And like you always hear people like, oh, I'm doing like 6-week training camp and like can't wait this over, so I'm going out and eat and do this and party and whatever. I'd be like, I don't be as happy when I'm not have a fight coming up as when I'm training for me fight. It's when I feel my best, so it is. And coming up the weeks of the fight, everyone's like, oh, cutting weight and all this, and you can just see them, they're not enjoying that part of it. So we're like, I love it. I love doing all that.
And speaking of training, you've been doing Muay Thai with King Kelly, Warriors. The fact that Jeremiah does have a black belt, do you think both grappling will cancel each other out and the fight might be won on the feet? I know you said you want to submit him, but you think you're working on your stand-up just to...
No, I'll go in there and I'll feel it. So I will, and I'll feel it like the way I do with them all, and I'll just feel the pressure he's going to bring. He has been knocked out before. I'm not cutting that out, you know what I mean? And stuff, but he's never been submitted. Do you know what I mean? So if I go in and knock him out, then it's like
you kind of want that feather.
He's been knocked out before. Do you know what I mean? And then, but he has never been submitted before, so I might take that away from him. But then at the same time, I've never knocked anyone out. So I'm like, maybe you're the one. Maybe you're the one. So
your career.
He takes his pick. He takes his pick. So he'll get what he wants.
You want to stand, you're gonna knock him out.
Knock him out, goes around with rear neck choking.
Done him one.
So.
Your career with Bellator and the fights have steadily progressed. Not looking past Jeremiah Libyan, but is the title fight next after this?
I'm not sure. As you say, I'm not looking past this guy. So I'm putting in the work for him, and I'm showing up there in shape and the best that I've ever been. He's a solid fight. I'm not going to say he's tough, because I don't feel like there's going to be I feel like I'm just going to go in and run through him. But I'm going to do that through the work that I'm going to put in the gym. I'm not going to just go in there and run through him because I'm some machine and just can run through him. I'm going to train for that and turn myself into a machine now over the next 12 weeks. And I'm going to turn into that machine that night and walk out there and run through him.
We look forward to seeing you in America. Thanks
very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.